So been out here trying to get the dozer blade and everything off this D7. I'm gonna drop the pan, and then all I've got to pull this with is probably the 14. I guess I get the 9 over here, but I've drained the oil out of that one final, so it doesn't have oil in it. So I probably try to use the 14. There's really there's nothing to pull on back here that I can see, unless I could go through this, the winch. Anyway, I need to get over to the shop so I can go to steam cleaning on it. Fix these hoses up here. That way I can show you a video how the hose press works, how to build hoses. Anyway, this thing sat here long enough. I need to see what I got to do to make this thing go again. Anyway, I got those bolts off, and so dozers are meant to push forward, not to back drag, because there's only two, check this out, there's only 2 1.25-inch bolts that hold that dozer on. So that's why at Anderson Construction we don't back drag.
And what we're going to talk about today is the reason why here at Morgan Corp we do not back blade. As we see on our push arm, which leads to the blade, we come back and we have what's called a trunnion end cap. And on this trunnion end cap, there's 2 bolts that hold this blade on. There's 2 here, and there's 2 on the other side of the machine. So if we take that in consideration, if this machine is backing up, dragging dirt behind it, behind the blade, you're taking all the weight, and all the weight of the material is only being held with these 2 bolts right here. These machines are designed to push, they're not designed to pull.
You believe that stuff? Anyway, I'm hoping the pan will come off. I'm a little concerned here about if that dirt over here is frozen here. It's a little frosty this morning. It was 22 degrees. But whatever, I'll let her fall on the ground. Hopefully I can get that stuff out of there. Anyway, I see that there's some studs missing out of the manifold. Probably gonna be pulling that off, putting a gasket on it, and fixing the studs. Wiring's kind of burned up, and it's a dirty mess, but we'll get her fixed. Okay, I've got her on the ground. Took all the bolts out, let the chain down with the crane, and it didn't move. I had to literally take a pry bar and get it started. But guess what? None of this fell out. None of it. So I got to get a pry bar and see if I can knock all that stuff out. Anyway, there's the hose that caused the problem. I don't know why Cat did this. Killdozer, the hoses run up along the frame in metal pipes, and there's a junction block. 2 of them come to this cylinder, and then there's 2 hoses that go into the pan and hook to the other side. That way you don't have any oil to spray all over and catch things on fire. Anyway, so the belly pan bolts are a 7/8 bolt. 1/2-inch impact, air impact wouldn't take it out. 3/4 wouldn't take it out. The 1/2-inch Milwaukee wouldn't take them out. I had to resort to Big Bertha. Whoever worked on this must have used a 1-inch air gun on everything, because it's just insane how tight the bolts are. They're just completely over torqued. Alrighty, so I got the belly pan down, got that out, got the front guard down. It is a pile of dirt and grease. So I'm gonna go get the 14 going, see if I can drag this thing back. Okay, I dragged the D7 over with the 14. Got her cleaned up. Got all the grease blown out of the radiator, I think. Got all the dirt out of there. So what's next? Take the air-fuel ratio off. It burned the hose off that. It's got a battery cables, wiring. I hope I don't think I'd have to take that fuel pump off. I think it's okay. Burned the wires, the alternator seized up. Oh well, big deal. Anyway, those hoses up there had been leaking for a long time because that radiator was clear full of grease and oil. If they'd have just stopped, fixed those two hoses right there, they'd have been fine. But they didn't. So, believe it or not, tomorrow we have a severe weather alert. Possibly 3 to 4, maybe even 6 inches of snow. If you can believe that. I don't believe it, but I don't know. So I got that done. I'm gonna have to get some duct tape and cover the water pipes on that thing, keep the water out in the snow. I got a tarp over there on the crane so don't get that shaft rusty and get water in the motor. Well, it's Thanksgiving, so that's usually when we get a storm. Okay, I got my new head and rotor yesterday, day before Thanksgiving, brand new. It's got the plungers in it. Brand new! Dabba dabba doo. Cool. Brand new. That's awesome. So I'm assuming the rest of it's coming in a different shipment. So, what? Do you need me to find a bone for you? Where's your bone? Where is it? Yeah, you could get that if you wanted. But he wants me to get it, huh? Wah! He likes to hide bones everywhere, huh? You gonna hide that one again, or are you gonna eat it? So, today's Thanksgiving, and we have a winter storm advisory. Been snowing, it's still snowing. As wet as it is, I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna melt. But you never know. So I was kind of hoping that I had all my stuff so I could start putting that together. It wouldn't take me but an hour to get this pumped together. But that's not gonna happen. So I guess we'll go in the house and take a nap while Mama makes turkey. I'm dreaming of a white D7 and D9. Everything's white. You guys have an awesome Thanksgiving. Mr. Griffey's probably gonna get some turkey and then puke and choke on it. Got a modeling gig with old Frank down in Oklahoma. I'm advertising. I'm now an ambassador for Cunningham Backhoe Service. These are excellent hoodies, soft, keep you warm in 52 below weather. I ain't kidding you. You got to get one, state law.